welcome back to the BBB Brain Trust podcast, where you find out who to trust from the people you trust. I'm James Marin, host and marketplace investigator for BBB serving Dallas, Lubbock, and Wichita Falls. In this next installment of our Torchlight series, we will focus on Dymn Pamper pets. They are one of our 2025 BBB Torch Awards for Ethics winners. We are privileged to be joined by the owners and founders, Shae and Amber Clemons. Here is that conversation. Hi, good morning. And today we have one of our 2025 Torch Award winners for ethics, Amber Clemons, here representing her business and her husband's business. It is Dymn Pamper Pets. Do I have that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Fantastic. Now, just tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
I'm Amber Clemons, and I am the co-owner of Dymn Pamper Pets alongside my husband, Shae Clemons. We started back in April of 2022. We had just gotten hit by a tornado, and there was a really big need to help with the animals in our area. And we have done grooming and stuff ourselves a little bit. And then we decided to make it our full time job. And so we started back in 2022 for our love of animals, creativity, and of course, our community. And that's really how we just got started.
So was it just your idea or was it just somebody else who said that, wow, you guys are doing a lot of good? Have you ever thought to open up this as a business?
We did. So my mother-in-law, she passed actually 6 days after the tornado hit. And it was her that really pushed my husband and I of opening up to everybody. Because we were just doing it for ourselves, of our dogs. We have our own personal dogs that need grooming. So we just kind of started with them. And after the tornado hit is when she really wanted to push us. And unfortunately, she lost her battle with cancer. She's the one that really helped us get started. And we started it out of our home to kind of honor her as well.
That is a great way to honor her. And been operating since 2022. Where are you located exactly?
We are at 840 West Union Street in Jacksboro. We work out of our home. Kind of our motto is home away from home. We want your animals to be comfortable here. We are an open kennel. So what we do is we let the dogs run around and play. They don't just stay in a kennel locked up 24/7. That's not how I want my dogs. So that's not how I want your dogs. So they get to play and they get to interact. They get to play with my kids. They're part of our family while they're here.
Do the pets that clients come to you for, whether it's the kenneling or the grooming, do you let them interact with your own pets or are they always kind of kept separate?
Oh no, our dogs greet everyone. Um, we actually have one customer that says if there's anything that happens to us, she wants our dog.
Oh no. Okay. I guess that's a good
She's
thing.
yes. So no, they're all a part of it. They come behind the desk and they greet the little kids, that come in. We did bingo nights a couple of times with the nursing homes here. We did do a puppy greet with them as well. So we took a couple of the puppies and they got to interact with some puppies. So it's very interesting and it's very fun.
That is interesting to find out. I did not see that on your webpage, but that's fantastic that you're getting out into the community with that. How long has Dymn Pamper Pets been a BBB accredited business?
So we were accredited back in 2023.
Okay.
And we've just started there ever since.
And you mentioned that in the prior year, 2024, you also won the BBB Spark Award for Ethics.
Yes.
And then you followed it up by increasing it, upgrading to the Torch Award. So, first of all, thank you very much. That's fantastic. You guys are representing some of the best of what BBB accredited businesses stand for, as well as what we stand for. How do you think your relationship with the Better Business Bureau in these years has actually facilitated your own focus of ethics in the marketplace.
It's actually helped us tremendously. Not only, having the BBB being able to say that we're the best, it really helps our customers not only trust what we tell them, we also get to show them with our actions that we're legit. We want to be helpful. We're not out to gouge anybody. We just want, the best for not only them, their animals, but for us too. And so with the BBB and being accredited, it's helped tremendously to show the people the trust that they're looking for.
Now, let's just look a little bit about your business's focus on being the most trusted. Do you feel that that does, in fact, translate to a competitive advantage for you versus anybody else that is your direct competitor?
Yes. So we do have some competitors around. They're about 30-45 minutes away. And a lot of our customers actually come from those towns to come here. And I
Oh, wow.
do believe it is because of not only the BBB and showing that we're trusted, but we are, again, our industry has a big oversight. We just want to be able to clear everything. And so we get clients all the way from Denton. We get clients from Carrollton. And we drive out there and pick them up as well. We want to show that we're able and that we're helpful and that anybody can trust us.
Wow, that certainly is good. If you can expand your base to anywhere an hour outside of your immediate area,
Mhm.
that's fantastic. Let's talk a little bit about those services that you do offer. So you've mentioned grooming, and I think you mentioned some kenneling. What other services does Dymn Pamper Pets offer clients?
We offer not only grooming, but creative grooming as well. So we get to, turn your dog into a zebra. Um, we've
Oh,
turned
wow.
we've turned dogs into giraffes. We've done a fox. We just make them look not only beautiful, but we give them personality. We even did a dog like a purple dinosaur, so it's purple with pink spots. It's whatever you can imagine we can do, and we just love being able to do the creativeness as well. And then we go into our boarding. We babysit the dogs when they come here, and we take care of them. And they're our full time family members while they're here. Or we do our in home boarding where we go out to your home while you're gone and we take care of them in their own familiar place.
Oh,
Uh,
wow. Okay.
and then we also do dog training for more of your house mannerisms like sit, stay,
Mhm.
don't, rush the door, barking, potty training, kennel training. We do those as well.
Awesome. Now, is it just specifically dogs? Do you service any other animals in any way?
Yeah, we do all animals. So we mainly the grooming is cats and dogs in our home that we do. Now we've done chickens. They're fun.
Okay.
We've done horses. We
Wow.
take care of some snakes while people are away because, snakes are very temperamental with their heating elements and, feeding them once, you have to stay on those certain routines. And when you
Hmm.
have exotic animals, it's hard to go out and have a vacation when you have an exotic animal. So that's why we offer the in-home boarding to where we go out to your home and we take care of your snakes, your lizards, your spiders. Um, the
Wow.
spiders are a little creepy, but we've done it.
Okay. Wow, you really do service everything. That's awesome.
Yes.
So then I have to ask, this is an off the cuff question. I have to ask, is there a pet that you will not service? And you don't have to say
I
the reasons, you just don't prefer it, but is there one that you had to say, I'm sorry, but no, we can't help you?
I haven't come across one yet.
Okay, that's good.
But I may say no to like an alligator.
Okay, understandable. All right.
I'm only laughing because I'm from Louisiana, so that actually would not be unusual if someone were to
Uh-huh.
ask you that. At least in South Louisiana, South Louisiana.
Well, they might win me over depending on price range, but I'll keep my distance.
That alligator has to have a lot of personality for you to
Yes.
say. All right. Well, that's wow, that's fantastic. And that is I'm not gonna lie, that is a larger range of animals. I was thinking mainly the kind of in-home animals, but that's good to know. So hey, if anybody out here listening or viewing has a spider or a snake and you gotta go on vacation, if you're in the area, Dymn Pamper Pets is the
Yes.
place to call. Let's take it from the perspective of somebody who might be a new pet owner, like they've literally never owned a pet that they are responsible for. And they want to obviously get off on the best foot. If they were to come to you as, seemingly the pet experts in your area, what would be just three tips to focus on for a brand new pet owner? What are the three things that you're like, no matter what, just focus on these first?
So, patience is the very biggest issue.
Hmm.
A lot of animal owners don't understand. Sometimes it takes a dog, even puppies, a little while to warm up to you. It's a new environment. They just kind of left their litter of all their brothers and sisters and their mom, and they're now in like this new house. It takes a
Okay.
lot of patience. And spending time with them, of course, is a big commitment. Cats can take a little longer than dogs. Our cat, personally, when we adopted her, took her about 4 weeks before she
Hmm.
really opened up and wanted to be a cuddle cat, wanted to be, around all the chaos that we have a little bit when we have a lot of dogs coming in or going out. Time, patience, and just lots of love and a good routine.
Patience, time, and routine.
Yes.
I think that's pretty solid. Let's say that we have an established person who owns, let's just make it a dog. They find that maybe they don't want to pay for any kind of grooming service very often. However, they do still need to attend to their animal's grooming needs.
Mhm.
What might be at least a piece of advice you could tell them to say, you just focus on these grooming tips between your actual visits to a groomer?
Number one is brushing. That is the biggest hassle, especially with your longer haired dogs like your doodles, your poodles, even your shepherds. They have the hair that really needs to be brushed almost daily, but also just kind of in between. It's really just the brushing that would help your groomer tremendously. For one, it helps keep the hair from your floor, especially with dogs that shed. Keeping the brushing and all the tangles and all the knots out. Matting, a lot of people don't realize is a big injury to a dog. It's not just a hair tangle. If the matting gets bad, it can actually start ripping the skin. It can start
Oh,
creating injuries that people don't realize, especially when they start brushing the mats. They're
mhm.
pulling on their skin. Brushing is my number one that I tell everybody. If you can't afford the groomer, monthly, keep a good brushing routine on your dog, and it will help that process, and you won't have those added fees later on either.
Always good advice, I find. Thank you so much. As far as the client base that you said, you mentioned that there are people who will drive 45 minutes to even further away to come to you guys. Do you find that your bulk of customer base is repeat customers, or are you still finding that you just have a lot more new customers still?
Actually, we have a very healthy mix of both. We have our Pamper passes that we just came out with. It's our subscriptions for our clients that repeat a lot. We do want to save money everywhere we can, and especially with how the economy is kind of getting right now. We created these passes to where you can get the everything that you need for your dog, and it doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg to do it.
Fantastic. So just tell me a little bit more. What all does it cover? I'm going to guess it covers grooming. What other
Yes.
services does the pass allow you to access?
So we have three passes going on right now. Our first is the Dymn Pamper Pass. And what that is we have unlimited baths.
Okay.
and you get one grooming every month. The one groom and all of your dogs get a bath every month, and that's for 130 clients that have like 4 dogs plus. Maybe only one of them needs grooming, the rest of them just need baths.
Okay.
All of your dogs are covered for that 130. So that is a monthly subscription. Our next one we have is the Pass Plus. Now,
Mhm.
with the Pass Plus, is you get unlimited the baths as well, but you get unlimited grooms for your other dogs. So if you have multiple poodles, if you have a poodle and a schnauzer, even your cat, they could all get groomed with the unlimited baths as well. And then we do have our daycare pass, and that will save you $100 a month if you did daycare for your animal on a daily basis. It's over $300, but we have our pass for $200 so that you actually do save $100 a month if you need doggy daycare.
And you said that these are new offerings, is that correct?
Yes.
And these are active today, is that correct?
Yeah, so we've been doing these passes for a couple of months now.
Okay.
It's really starting to catch on, but we're really trying to promote these out there so that everyone can start saving because we know things are hard right now and we want to do our part to help.
Yes, thank you so much for being conscientious of that. I saw on your website earlier today that your business, I believe, is partnered with another entity that is doing research into animal allergy. Is that correct?
Yeah, yes.
Tell
So
me a little bit about
we
that.
we are partnered with Hollister. And what they do is we collect all the dog hair that we shave off and we send it to them and they do testing and they make allergen shots. So people who are allergic to
Wow.
dogs or allergic to cats, they can go to the doctor, get their shots, and then they're be able to have or be around these animals.
Okay, I am very interested in this because it's the first I've heard of this. So, this is to take animal samples so that they can try to convert this into something to assist humans who have animal allergies. That's correct?
Yes. That's
Okay.
correct. So when we shave a dog or we de-shed, they take the dander off of the hair that we send in because we send in our last shipment was 200 pounds of hair.
Wow.
Um yes.
Is that just one
um
month of hair or?
no, that it's a couple of months worth.
Okay.
And so what we do is once we get all that hair, we send it off to them and then they do all their science miracles and they create shots so that my sister actually takes allergy shots because she's allergic to dogs and she
Okay.
helps us with our grooming and stuff. So she's even a live part that we get to help with, because she takes the shots and we help make the shots.
Wow. This is fascinating. I've never heard of this business, but I think it's smart. I think in my mind now, I'm like, why is this the first time I've heard of this?
Yes, it actually got brought to our attention. We kept throwing away all this hair,
Mhm.
and we were like, what can we do with extra hair? And so just kind of Googling and looking things up, we found Hollister and we really liked what they did. So we reached out to them and we went through all of their Q&Ts and making sure that we're a right fit. And then we got together, we put them on our website, and we now let all of our customers know that you are not only bringing your dog here to help your dog, but you're going to end up helping someone else down the line as well.
That's a great story. I like the way that that is paying forward in a totally different way, but it's going to impact people that they're not your client. They may never be your client, but yet you're still doing something that can benefit those people. And who knows, maybe they end up your client one day after all.
Yes.
I like that. Now, how long have you been partnered with that program?
We've been there for less than a year.
Okay.
We're about to be on our 1 year anniversary with them here in a few months, but it's just been a little under a year. We do have a new community partner that we are partner with now.
Okay.
They are hiatus canine program, and what they do is they raise Malinois to be
Mhm.
service dogs for our veterans and first responders.
And is this a program that you reached out to as well, or did they perhaps reach out to you?
They reached out to us. So when we started doing our Pamper Pass, he has 14 Malinois that he takes care of
Wow.
on
Okay.
a daily basis. They came out here. Of course, they were looking for groomers, and we did our pass for them. They bring all their 14 dogs here so that they can keep up with their baths and be kind of socialized because they are going to be service animals. He raises them from the moment they're born until they're 2 years old and they're ready for their new families.
This sounds like something that other businesses or clients would want to participate in. You guys are leading the forefront there. As we kind of bring it back to your experience working in the pet industry, what do you find a challenge? Like something that is just, even if you can overcome it, maybe it just comes back again and it's just something you constantly have to deal with. What is something that might be unique to being in that pet industry that you encounter?
What I think is really special with my husband and I, we work as a team. It's not just one groomer with one dog. Some dogs really are jittery. They want to move around. They're hyper. Some are very skittish and scared. And so when it's just one person working on a dog, it can
Mhm.
be more difficult. But when you have two people working on a dog, one's comforting, one's loving, able to hold the dog, give them comfort while you're clippering, while you're shaving the paw pads, while you're trimming nails. It just changes the dynamic and it makes the dogs feel more comfortable and safe.
So this will bring us here to the end of the regular questions, and then what I'm going to do here, Amber, real quick, is we're going to finish with what I call a grab bag question. These are kinds of questions or similar questions we'll ask to all of our torch winners that participate with our series. And this one's meant to be a little lighthearted. It might not be directly related to pets, but it is something that is like kind of a topic here. So I've
Okay.
got a little jar here. If you're on video, I would just show it to you here. But I'm just gonna reach in and grab one of these that's folded up. I don't know what is what, so let's see which one we got. All right. So your question. Oh, okay. This is kind of interesting. Have you ever considered transacting your business with cryptocurrencies? Why or why not?
No. No.
No. She said, no. Okay, well then why
For
not? I mean, that's fine. What is
um
your perspective on that?
I'm not familiar with crypto. I don't understand it. I think maybe later on down the line once we find out more about it, but I don't know anything about crypto. I know some people have gone great with it. I've heard some horror stories, but I
Mhm.
honestly just really don't know what it is.
That's fine. Unfamiliarity is a perfect reason to not dive headfirst. Well, then let me ask you this. Has anybody actually approached you ever to be like, hey, do you guys take Bitcoin or do you take crypto to pay for your services? Has anybody approached
I
you that way?
I've never been approached that way. Now, I have been paid in like chicken eggs.
Okay. All
I
right.
we do have the customers that really don't or can't afford some services. So we do trades all the time. We had someone paint our carport and for a groom. So it's like we don't mind even if it's not money. If you bake us a few pies, we'll be like, "Hey, thank you. Sure, we can trim your dog's nails, no problem." We're open with that, and we just want to have that open availability for anybody.
All of this has been great. Thank you so much, Amber. And thank you again to your business, Dymn Pamper Pets, for upholding both the standards of just marketplace ethics, but also BBB standards of leading with trust. We're going to be rooting for you guys to take home a third trophy, hopefully, in this next coming year.
Yes, we're always looking to see what else we can do. So we won the spark, we won the torch, and now we're gonna be working on the next adventure.
And hopefully you'll be with us for many years to come, and your clients can enjoy all of your services as you expand those.
Yes, as long as our doors are open, I think we are gonna be a part of the BBB for a very long time.
Thank you again to Amber, Shae, and Dymn Pamper Pets. We wish you the best.
All right, thank you.
Thank you again to Shae and Amber Clemons for joining me on this conversation. And congratulations to Dymn Pamper Pets on their 2025 BBB Torch Awards for Ethics win. If you are a business interested in becoming accredited or have questions about what BBB can do for you, please learn more by visiting bbb.org or by contacting your local BBB office directly. You may view past episodes of this podcast on Spotify and on YouTube. Please like, rate, and subscribe so that you do not miss any future episodes. And please look out for us on other platforms as we expand this offering. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.